Good morning and welcome to GMNC. I'm Prathisha Singh and stay tuned for an amazing lineup with us this morning. It's the middle of the week. We have a high energy lineup this morning. Tony Subramony will kick off with our inspiration for the day, and then I have the pleasure of chatting to well-known Ballito family practitioner, Dr. Kim Bishop, who has a special interest in family and women's health, nutrition and fitness. We are keeping things active this morning as Ashleigh joins us from Lezar Trendi Gear again on GMNC, and we look forward to catching up with her and seeing some of her gorgeous trendy items. Housework won't kill you, but why take the risk? This is the slogan for Ballito Clean Sweep, and I chat to Michelle about the ins and outs of their business. Friend of GMNC, Sarah Ferguson, is back in studio today, and as the week is International Coastal Clean Up Week, it's the perfect time for her to share their Slip Slop campaign with us. The weather and surf report, as per usual, will be brought to you by Heili and Deon, and the show ends off this morning with a music video from Blohm. Laugh Out Larry takes up the slot after GMNC, so round up the kids for that one. It promises to be a good one. So let's kick off this lineup with wise Tony Subramony. Welcome, Tony.
Good morning.
It's a pleasure to have you back here with us this morning.
Awesome to be back here. Thank you so much.
And the topic of conversation this morning is an interesting one, hey?
It is indeed, yes.
So Tony's talking to us this morning about overthinking. And don't we all have that problem?
Yes, we do. Yeah, the art of creating problems that weren't even there. That's really what
that, right?
overthinking is all about. And I think what's happened over the recent months with the lockdown and the pandemic and all the other stuff that goes with it, a lot of people have lost the routine that they're so used to. And with that has come, loss of employment and loss of income and online schooling and working from home and all the other changes that had to take place.
And we as human beings don't take too well to change.
Yes.
It's not our forte in most cases.
So in many instances, we get stuck through overthinking. And this overthinking becomes another way of living our lives, which is totally unproductive. It's like paralyzing through analyzing.
Well,
you just become paralyzed through so much of the analyzing that we do in our thought process. To start off with, we must remember, and I want to encourage the viewers to understand, that we're not our thoughts. We need to be independent of our thoughts. Once we identify with the fact that we're independent of our thoughts, then we can change those thoughts. It's not just an autopilot thing. It's not automated that we have to go with the thoughts that we process, right? And also we have to understand that overthinking is a byproduct of either depression or anxiety.
Yes.
So if you are, struggling with depression or anxiety, get the necessary intervention, whether it's medical or psychological intervention. And then you'll realize that you're not going to be focusing on overthinking excessively.
Yes.
Overthinking is basically thinking too much or too long on something.
And as you mentioned, when we find ourselves overthinking, we generally are worrying about something.
Yes.
We're worrying, we're stressed out.
Yeah.
Yes,
now,
right?
there's two aspects that come into being when we're looking at overthinking. One is that we're ruminating. It's a collection of thoughts that bring us down to being sad, being disillusioned, being disappointed, and we just kind of roll in that very low energy level.
Yes.
And the other one is, as you talk about, incessant worrying. And that's constantly what you're looking at, and you're also looking at the disastrous predictions that you're actually processing in your mind without it really happening.
Which only exists in your mind,
right? And when we talk of worrying, it's like sitting on a rocking chair. It gives you something to do, but it gets you nowhere.
I like that.
Right?
That's
So
a good one.
how do we overcome overthinking? What do we do? Number one is to identify those destructive thoughts, right? And destructive is quite a strong word, but in reality, you have to understand they are more destructive than productive. Right? So when you identify with the destructive thoughts, you're able to take control of your thinking process, right? And remember, you have the ability to change your thoughts. I always say this as well. Secondly is manage your story. We're always telling ourselves stories throughout the course of the day. What story are we telling ourselves when we're going through the process of overthinking? And we again change your story and your results will change. Right? Also, focus on solutions. It's commonly said that in every problem, you'll find a solution. And if we, sit down and take cognizance of the fact that there is a solution in every problem, and you focus on that, you're not going to really paralyze yourself through analyzing the problems that you're going through and the situations you're going through.
And your whole mindset will
Absolutely.
shift, you know?
Absolutely.
If you're focusing on how can I fix this problem or how can I find a solution?
Yes.
Instead of the 20 million things that can go
Yes,
wrong.
yes, because we always think of what could go wrong and very little focus on what could go right.
Yes.
Right? So when you're focusing on solutions, you reach out to people and you reach out to organizations, whatever, that can help you to come up with a solution that you so desire.
Yes.
Right? The other thing is manage your emotions. All right? There's nothing wrong in being sad or being overwhelmed with what's going on, but don't become overwhelmed and live in it for the rest of your life.
Yes.
Right? You have the opportunity to move on and look at, and you talk quite a lot about embracing happiness.
Yes.
And that's a choice you make. It's not about the environment, it's not about the reality of what's going on around you. It doesn't dictate, that is not going to determine the level of happiness that you enjoy as well.
Yes.
All right? And also to look at the difference between what is the difference between fear and intuition. And fear simply is false evidence appearing real. False evidence appearing
I like
real.
that.
Right?
Yes,
Because
yes,
we're
that's a good way
creating
to
this
remember
false
it.
evidence and we're thinking that that's what the reality is going to be like. But there's no substantial evidence to confirm that that is true. Most often it's false. That is why I always say overthinking is the art of creating problems that are not even there.
That's true, and we're all guilty of that one,
Yes,
right?
we're all
are
guilty of that thing.
one.
Now, when you're looking at the difference between fear and intuition is basically going with the flow, right?
Yes.
You've got a gut feeling, go with it without having to analyze, without having to overthink it, and make the decision. When we are analyzing, overanalyzing, we actually don't make a decision.
No.
And
Too caught up with all the thoughts.
yeah,
right?
and the last thing I want to say is I want to encourage the viewers to make a decision. It could be wrong, but it could be right.
True.
But at least you've made the ability, the attempt to make a decision. And that's very, very important to overcome overthinking. So I want to encourage everyone this morning to embrace the suggestions I've made and embrace your oneness.
Wow.
It is so crucial that we do that, especially in these trying times right now. That's my take for the day.
Thank you very much. It was such a great chat, just chatting with you about it, and I'm sure the viewers got a lot from it. Remember, get your mind in check, sort out those overthinking thoughts, and make good decisions for today and the rest of the week. And next up, we'll be chatting with the lovely, multifaceted Kim Bishop. So stay tuned for that.
Arms around me like a border, like the air I breathe. I let you in, keep me warm underneath my skin. 'Cause I'm giving in to your touch. I can never get enough. Diving deep into the ocean.
Hi, I'm Corinne Cornelissen, presenter of A New You Season 2. It is with great excitement that we'd like to announce the winner of A New You Season 2, Lianka Dukran. Congratulations. We cannot wait to take you on this life-changing journey. To all the other special ladies that had the courage to enter, remember that you're all beautiful and a blessing. Always know that. We are also so grateful to the following unbelievable partners who are taking part in this uplifting and inspirational Season 2 of A New You. We have Skin Renewal, who will cover all Lianka's skincare needs. Dentique for all Lianka's dental requirements. Debbie Jean, who will be microblading some amazing eyebrows. Vernon White Jewelers for a spoil. Tallulah for a fabulous new hair look. Talk Optical for eye care. Dr. Kim Bishop for overall women's health. Satin Candy, who will be spoiling with some gorgeous underwear. Gilly Apparel from Sage, who will be covering Leanca's wardrobe. Lifestyle Health Shop, because it's important to look after your body from the inside as well. Rain Farm Private Game Lodge and Spa is also spoiling Leanca with the weekend away. Claudia Greenwood, who's a transformational life coach, who will be giving Leanca vital tools to help her heal and cope from the inside. So as you can see, our beautiful winner, Leanca, is in for some months of unbelievable spoils. Make sure to follow in her journey and watch her beautiful transformation. Always remember, the secret of change is to focus all of your energy, not on fighting the old, but on building the new.
Welcome back to GMNC this morning. I hope you're enjoying the awesome lineup that we have planned for you. Grab a coffee, get comfortable, and stay tuned. I have the fabulous Kim Bishop in studio this morning. Multifaceted, she's a health practitioner, she's a mom, she's into health and nutrition, so we're going to be chatting about that. Welcome, Kim.
Good morning, Prathisha. It's lovely to be here.
Awesome, awesome. We're privileged to have you here.
Thank you.
So tell us a bit about you, other than the mom and the health practitioner.
So I am a private general practitioner. So I have a private practice in Ballito for about the last 4 years. I moved to Ballito about 2 years before that. So I've been in Ballito for a total of about 5 or 6 years now. And I'm very, very, very privileged to have a private general practice in this community.
What a wonderful community it is, right?
Indeed it is.
And so tell us a bit more about your practice, Kim. So you're at Ballito Junction.
Yes, we are. And like I said, it's a private general practice. So we are a family practice, really. And
Which
so
I can attest to. I'm one of your regulars.
there we go. And we're so happy to have you a part of our family, our practice family. And so we treat everybody from the youngest members of the family, our little babies, all the way to the more mature and older members of the family, of course. So we treat everybody, of any age throughout the family. And we try to offer a really high quality healthcare service within the Ballito community.
With the vibrant you there as well, which obviously makes it a lot easier.
Well, I try to bring that every day as well. It helps to really bring, I think, a good attitude and a positive attitude to people who are coming to see the doctor. It's not like things used to be before, where people were sometimes a bit afraid, especially the little kiddies. And I just love my little kiddies. So it's wonderful to bring that positivity, I think, to what I do.
It is. It gives you the edge also. I mean, it
does.
definitely makes people feel better.
Absolutely.
So Kim, tell us, in these trying times with all the health issues that we've been going through, tell us a bit about the importance of having general checkups, because some people just stray away from that.
Quite right, Prathisha. I think it's really important to emphasize the importance of general checkups, just in anybody's health, looking after anybody's health in general. So what we try to do is recommend that anybody should have a general checkup at least twice a year. Okay, so that's every six months,
yes.
Right? Especially for adults. With kiddies, I mean, things come up along the way, and so sometimes...
If you can last 6 months, you're doing a great job.
Absolutely,
if you have a kid and not seeing a general practitioner within 6 months, you're doing an epic job.
This is right. Especially for the people who have chronic conditions, like blood pressure issues and diabetes and those chronic conditions. It's really important for them to see their doctor at least twice a year so that they can have screening and proper checkups and know that they're on the right track with their treatment and their medication and just, their management of their conditions in general.
Sort of like a maintenance plan.
Absolutely, yes.
So Kim, Besides the general practitioner practice that you have, you're also very much into health and nutrition. You haven't got that body from just sitting around, so tell us about that.
Yes, so I'm quite a busy person, particularly when it comes to physical health, and you're quite right, I have an interest in nutrition and fitness. I've competed in fitness shows in the past between about 2014 and 2015, which I thoroughly enjoyed. I think that has also led me on to just appreciate physical fitness even more. So I try to eat very healthy myself and balanced, and I try to train regularly. Most people that know me really well, I have an absolute passion for tennis. So I play lots of tennis.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I do. I try to play tennis twice a week with a professional coach, and I absolutely love it.
Oh, that's awesome. That really is awesome. And Kim, is there anything else you want to add regarding your practice or?
Well, again, I think we mentioned it, about the importance of general checkups. I think before, the idea that people had was they just went to the doctor when they were sick or when they had a problem. But I think we're moving away from that now, over the last few years, and that we're more about preventative health now. And prevention is so much better than cure.
Definitely.
That's the mantra or the sort of new philosophy that we try to live by. And so it's not only about seeing your doctor when you're sick, but just for those general checkups. Like I say, if you do that regularly, then nothing can creep up on you.
Definitely, you'll always be on top of it. So stay on top of it and visit Dr. Kim Bishop. She's at Ballito Junction, right?
Correct.
Super. Thank you for being with us this morning, Kim.
It was wonderful to be here, Prathisha.
We love your vibrant energy.
Oh, thank you.
So stay tuned, because next, after the break, we have Ashleigh Lezar from Lezar Trendi Gear. We look forward to that.
Hi, I'm Diogo, and this is Peyton, and we're excited to tell you about our upcoming event, Pause for Peyton. But first, let me tell you a little bit about our superstar Peyton. Peyton was first diagnosed on the 22nd of June 2020 with ALL leukemia when she was just 2.5 years old. Acute lymphoblastic leukemia is a cancer of the blood and bone marrow that affects white blood cells. She's been in and out of hospital countless times and has endured a number of lumbar punctures, bone marrow extractions and chemo sessions. She's also had several blood transfusions and platelet transfusions. As we all know, cancer treatment is very costly, and even though she's on medical aid, the doctors, blood tests and COVID tests are not fully covered. While Peyton has been in remission since March, she still needs maintenance treatment. Her ongoing treatment includes going for blood tests every 4 weeks and a chemo session. She's also on chemo tablets that she takes at home. Due to this, her immune system is very weak and is kept at home in order to be safe at all times. Every 12 weeks, she goes for a lumbar puncture where chemo is injected into her bone marrow and fluid gets extracted to see if the cancer is still in remission. Her leukemia treatment is for a period of 3 years. Pause for Peyton is a fundraising walk for poochers and their owners taking place on Saturday, the 18th of September at CJ Kogan Park. The address is 20 Compensation Beach Road, directly opposite Contra Cafe. We'll have 2 walks due to COVID regulations, one kicking off at 8 a.m. and the other at 11 a.m. There'll be a breakfast special at Contra for the early birds and a lunchtime special at Tasso's for the late risers. The walk is approximately 4 km long and starts off at Contra along the promenade and goes past Fiamma and back to Contra. There'll be a water station along the way to keep you and your pooch hydrated at all times. Be sure to stop at the photo booth to capture the moment with your fur baby. There'll be a gin special and walks available at Tasso's afterwards. The day's activities include the cutest doggy contest, kids dance-off shuffle contest, jumping castles, lucky draws, great prizes and giveaways, and much more. We're going to ask you to please support Cupcakes for Cancer, who will be selling cupcakes on the day, and the SANBS, who will be on site from 7 to 2, so that you can donate blood and be part of the solution, and also be educated on why your donations are so important and how important platelets are too. Book your spot. We are limited to 100 people per session. Community member pricing is 50 Rand per human and 10 Rand per doggy. Businesses can also enter and get involved at 200 Rand per staff and a minimum of 2 staff per business. 150 Rand of this gets donated directly to Peyton, and the remaining 50 is going towards a shirt with your logo on it to wear on the day. If you are unable to participate on the day and would still like to contribute, donations are greatly valued and appreciated. To donate, we ask you to visit www.backabuddy.co.za/Peyton-BAM.
This event is brought to you by Colin Combe Grooming Boutique, CMC Print, and Cindy Jubei Permanent Makeup and Lashes. Sponsors. This event would not be possible without the following sponsors, and we welcome others to jump on board too. CJ Kogan, Suzuki and Mitsubishi, Concha, Tassos, Easy Air, Ballito TV, Quick Spa, Cupcakes for Cancer, Natalie Scheepers Photography, Ballito Surf Co., Ballito Surf School, Beauty Edit, and Karoo Butcher. Links to follow on Peyton's story are facebook.com/DapperPeyton. To book, contact Cindy directly on 082 417 3281.
Welcome back, and we've got Ashleigh here from Lezar Trendi. We're going to be chatting about her designs and all the awesome offers she has for September. Welcome, it's such a pleasure to have you with us.
Thanks. Morning, Ballito TV. Morning, viewers. Lovely to be here.
Tell us a bit about you.
Okay. Well, as you know, I'm Ashleigh from Lezar Trendi Gear. Okay, it's a local business. It's been going for about 3 years, and it's actually brushed out so much that compared to my last interview with Vuvuzela, you know, like
Yes.
now I've got baby wear, I've got adults wear, I've got men's wear, and it's for all ages, and it's just nice and vibey.
And it looks amazing. We have these two lovely ladies wearing all the stuff from Lezar Trendi, and it looks awesome. And tell me about the new shoes you have on.
Okay, we're launching our shoes. Well, okay, we actually refer them as tackies. A lot of people say, oh, what are tackies? Okay, tackies are our sportswear shoes.
Cool.
Okay, there's a variety of colors, sizes, kiddies ones, adults ones, everything. So the special that I have for September is that at a giveaway price at $3.95. Well, must I say $3.95? Okay, and they're actually imported.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is that if anybody wants to see my range, it'll be available on Facebook, Lezar Trendi Gear, or it'll be on the photos and everything. And then they have to tell me what shoes they want, because each one has a number.
Okay.
And then obviously I'll send in the order sheet. And then it does take 5 weeks for it to come through in time for Christmas time. So it's been nice.
So you need to
Christmas
be
gift.
ordering now if you want it here by Christmas,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
And so basically you have a catalogue that boasts all the different
Yes.
options, and
Yeah.
colours and designs and the rest, right?
Yeah.
Super duper, that's awesome. And you're right here in Ballito, you mentioned.
Yes.
You're a local business. Tell me about your involvement with Ballito TV, because we've got the lovely Miss Ballito Megan here. Megan Lane is a Ballito finalist, and she's wearing also Lezar Trendi.
Okay, this year we are sponsoring one of the prizes from Miss Ballito, okay, which we're so excited about. Yes, okay, yeah. Here we have Megan, one of the finalists here, already dressed in my kit. Okay, the nice thing about my kit is that it's unique. Okay, nobody else will have the same kit.
Oh, wow.
Okay, we actually design as per the customer's specification. For example, if she wants Lezar in blue,
Right.
okay, we'll put it in blue. Okay, we have our little icons. Okay, that always come with our logo. Here I've got the step up here.
Right.
Okay, there's also a step up there. We have the surfer dude, we have the crunch guy, we have the runner, we have all different ones. Okay.
So we can
Whatever-
come in and customize,
Yes.
that's what you mean?
Yes.
Yeah?
Okay. For example, I'm wearing a chest print here. Okay, and if the customer wants a sleeve print, we'll print it
Wow.
here. Okay. If they prefer to be just embroidered here, we can do it. Okay, as per the customer's request. Okay,
people
which
can be
makes it
unique at the
unique.
gym
yeah.
now.
So nobody else will be wearing our clothes. Okay,
Nice.
and also that's what makes it special, because if you go to a gym, okay, most of our tights are imported, and they're also limited edition. So nobody will be wearing the same pair of tights in gym and stuff. Or if you go jogging down the promenade, okay, you won't pass somebody wearing the same kit.
Oh, yeah, you always
Okay,
do.
yeah, that's what makes it special.
Wow.
We also have prints at the back of our shirt too.
Oh,
okay.
yes.
Yeah. So
It looks
wear in the face.
awesome. It's so unique and it's just fantastic. I love those tights.
Yeah. Our brand is nice and colorful. It's young. It's vibey. It's also to keep us young.
Of
That's why it's
course.
from babies to
It's
like
great
old.
motivation to get working out.
Yes, and I must brag that my oldest client is 81 years old. That's
Oh,
buying
wow.
tights, and I'm like delighted.
So you've inspired as well.
Yes. Okay. It's a nice young vibey brand that's keeping us young
It's
because we don't want to go old.
It's stunning. And if you're young like Megan, you also posted quite well, Megs.
Yeah. it's easy. We've actually just brought out our caps, and at the moment they're all sold out, so we'll be launching them again soon. And then, as I said, some of our kit is a 2-in-1. We also do costumes too, which is like a long sleeve costume. So you can either go catch a wave on a surfboard, okay, or otherwise you can dress it up with a pair of jeans or something and go for a cup of coffee. Okay, it's a
Tell me a
2-in-1.
bit more about the baby wear. I have a little one of my own, so
Baby wear.
I'm very interested in that.
Okay, baby wear, obviously it varies from baby growers,
Yes.
everything, okay. It's really cute. It's got our little baby icon on it, okay, our little baby stickman. Okay, he's really cute.
Cute man.
Yeah. And again, we can print it as per the color what the client wants.
So we
like
can
if it's
customize.
for a little boy, we'll make him like a little blue nappy
Okay.
and stuff, you know.
Pretty and very, very cute.
Great, cute, yeah.
Super.
And yeah,
It's awesome, and it seems to, it's taken off so well.
It is.
So I have to get myself a pair of those tights. I think something similar.
yes.
We all have to get moving for spring, and spring's here.
Yes, and we will be launching our summer range soon.
Nice.
That'll be like little shorts and more with caps and stuff. We also do shades, glasses for kids, and that. We do moon bags, we do a whole variety of things.
Awesome.
See, so as I said, it's catered for youngsters to older.
Do you just want to remind everybody about your September specials?
Okay, my September special. Okay, you will see it on my Facebook, Lezar Trendi Gear, and it's only for September. Okay, yeah. All right.
September specials.
Yes, so I have to have all the orders in before the end of the month, okay,
Okay.
because that's a cut-off. Okay, at $3.95 a pair of imported tackies. You'll see my range on there, and you've just got to either send me an email on lezartrendygear@gmail.com, or Facebook Lezar Trendi Gear, or Instagram Lezar Trendi. Okay.
In terms of comfort and quality, because people
Yes.
look for that. I mean, if they're running and, you know, that sort of thing. Can you tell me a bit about that?
Well, to be honest with you, okay, once you've got it on, you got to keep it on. Okay, it is so comfy. Okay, these shoes, for example, they're like cushions on your feet.
Yeah.
Okay, and my tights are all imported quality, so it's nice and soft and that. And you'll just put it on in the morning, and come nighttime, you'll be taking it off.
It's so trendy. You can keep it on all day if you like.
Yes, keeps you young and vibey. Yes.
Super duper. Thank you for being here. It's such a pleasure to have you here. Check out her designs. They look fabulous, as you can see again. And great Christmas presents, as you mentioned.
Yes.
Super duper Christmas presents. I know I'd be happy with that. But stay tuned. For those of us that don't like housework, which obviously I don't, Michelle will be up next from Ballito Clean Sweep.
Have you heard about Finlay Fuel's program that empowers your small business or your family through a cashback benefit on your monthly fuel spend? I'm excited to tell you that no matter what the size of your small business fleet or the number of cars in your family, all you need to do is simply refuel your vehicle at participating BP service stations countrywide, and the saving of 70 cents per litre on diesel and 13 cents per litre on petrol can be yours. There are no credit checks because the program follows a prepaid model. And voila! Let me show you how easy it is. To sign up, visit www.finlayfuel.co.za. Upon completion of your sign-up, you will receive an SMS notification confirming your membership. Arrive at the BP forecourt, identify yourself as a Finlay Fuel client. Enter your secure PIN into the terminal handed to you by the attendant. The attendant will scan your BP Fleet Move tag and a pre-authorization slip will be issued. Fuel will then be dispensed and a real-time SMS notification will be sent to you confirming the transaction. And off you go.
welcome back to GMNC and a special welcome back to our Facebook viewers. It's great to have you watching us. Stay tuned. We have my favorite guest today is Michelle because she does the housework for us. So let's talk about Michelle's cleaning business, Ballito Clean Sweep. Good morning, Michelle. It's such a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
So before we talk about the serious business of housework and cleaning, let's chat a bit about you. And I know you run your business with your son.
Yes, I do. He's my business partner.
Yes.
We've sort of divided Ballito into two, and he does the one side, I do the other. Although it's still one business and same rules everywhere, but we work together
So
in
it's
that
a
way.
family business, and you did mention to me that family is very important to you. And
Yes. I have a daughter as well, but she's on her own. She does her own thing. But me and my son, we work quite well together. We have our little bumps now and then, as
of course, it's
moms and
mom
sons
and son
do.
thing. Yes.
Yeah, all in all, we've run it quite well now. So yeah.
Super duper. So let's dive into your services. I mean, you take all the hard work away from us. So
Yes, we do.
Let's talk
Yes,
about that.
we've got quite a wide range of services. We take care of permanent residents, where we'll drop off a lady Monday, Wednesday, Friday at the same residence, same lady. We also do a lot of holiday cleaning, especially Airbnbs and guest houses. We'll do your pre-clean, your clean during your guest stay, and then we do obviously the exit clean when they've left. So
Super,
take
and then
everything off your shoulders.
All the ladies are fully regulated in terms of UIF and all the other paperwork that we nowadays need.
They are. That's what makes it a very nice service to use, because there's a lot of new rules out there for domestic workers, and we take care of all of that. Our ladies are fully compliant with everything, especially COVID compliant as well.
Oh, yes.
They're screened every morning. They wear their masks. So yeah, we take all the stress off you.
And they all have references and stuff. And you mentioned they've been working with you for about 5 years now.
Yes, we've got a lot of our ladies that have been with us for 5 years. We have quite a staff turnover, as everybody does.
Of course.
But I'm very proud to say that we've got I'd say about a quarter of our staff have been with us for 5 years, and that's how long we've had the business.
That's
So,
amazing by itself. That says quite a bit about you.
It does, I hope.
And so they're obviously fully referenced and things like that. And if there are issues, you will deal with them for us, things like
We've got,
that.
for instance, we've got 100% theft, zero tolerance policy, as which is well known in Natal, zero tolerance of everything.
Yes,
But
yes.
yeah, we've got that all covered. So the ladies are trustworthy. They can come in. You don't have to be there. They can stay the whole day. We've got different sets of hours that they work.
I just
obviously.
wanted to touch on that because lots of people like Sundays and public holidays as cleaning days. Do you guys work and operate on those days?
Those are the only days we don't.
You don't?
But it's Monday to Saturday we work. We've got different options, as I say, even for permanent residents. We've got half days, full days.
Right.
So we cater to everybody's needs.
So it's Monday to Saturday.
Yes.
Super. And in terms of getting hold of you, and do you have to book in advance? How does it work?
We prefer about a 2-day notice period, because we have to schedule our ladies. It's very difficult. We can't help somebody on the day, because we only bring in the ladies that are scheduled.
Okay.
So 1 day's notice we can still handle.
You can make a plan.
We can make a plan, yes.
But 2 days is
2
preferable.
days preferably, yes.
And then I just want to confirm, so you basically take them to the residency and then you pick them up, so transport's not an issue for...
No, on my side, I'm mostly in the estates where the ladies are not allowed to walk, in the estates. There's always shuttles and stuff. So we bring them to your residence. We usually go in with them, especially if people aren't there.
Right.
Obviously show them what needs
Set
to be
them up.
done. Yeah. And then in the afternoons they wait and we pick them up again. So they're never seen walking around or anything like that. So.
Awesome. And then you also mentioned to me that you are thinking future plans commercial.
Yes, we've started to do small offices and warehouses, obviously in the Ballito area, which there's a lot of. So yeah, we're branching out in that direction as well. So.
And then also, so you supply great ladies and awesome cleaning. Do you also supply the products as well?
Yes, that's part of our service. We offer we bring the brooms and mops and ladders and whatever is required, because sometimes there's high windows and fans and stuff like that. And the cleaning products, yes, we also supply that
Those
as well.
are obviously vetted by you and it's your choice, so it's good products as well.
Yeah, we've got it down to the basics. We've tried a lot over the years, obviously, lots of prices and stuff that's come into play, but we've both got it down to the basics, and with that they can clean
So it's
anything.
completely hassle-free. You get the products, you get the lady to help you clean, transport's taken care of, everything is done. There's no
Everything's done.
paperwork for you. So how do we book? Can we just go over that one more time before we say goodbye?
Mostly people do it on WhatsApp. That's the easiest. That's the fastest you're going to get a reaction out of me as
Oh,
well.
good.
I'm not really a Gmail or email sort of girl. But we've got our, as I say, our Facebook site as well. And you can also book via our website.
Can you just give us that WhatsApp number then, please?
It's 079 6970 280.
There you have it for a full cleaning solution. Go have a chat with Michelle. Thank you very much for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much.
Stay tuned. Next, after the break, we will have Sarah Ferguson and we'll be hearing about the Slip Slop campaign.
At Austria Accounting, we are more than chocolate counters.
At Austral Accounting, we specialize in accounting,
taxation,
company secretarial services,
Business advisory services, accounting cloud software.
full payroll administration to ensure full compliance.
And we service our clients in English, Afrikaans, and isiZulu.
Don't get caught with your hand in the chocolate jar when we can be your greatest asset.
Welcome back to GMNC this morning. I hope you're having a fabulous morning. In studio with me, we've got Sarah Ferguson, and it's a very special week this week, right? So we're going to be talking about that too. Welcome, Sarah. It's such a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me back.
Yeah, you're back again, hey?
Yeah.
So it's International Coastal Cleanup Week. Have I said that right?
You have. That is correct.
So tell us a bit, before we jump into that, tell us a bit about you, and I know you're into open water swimming and things like that.
Yeah, so I'm the founder of Breathe Conservation, which is a non-profit organization, and we created Breathe to have a platform to talk around plastic pollution. And then I personally do a lot of endurance swimming, extreme swimming to create awareness against the plastic in our ocean. So I've done a couple of swims around the world, which will highlight that. I was the first person to swim around Easter Island in 2019.
Wow.
Which was a 63.5 kilometer swim, and I got the Guinness World Record for that. And I was the first African woman to swim the Kaiwi Channel in 2017, which was another just short of 60 kilometer swim. So I've done a few big ones.
Huge
but some
ones.
more coming up. Next year I'm going to be swimming from Durban to Cape Town to highlight how important it is to look after our coastline. So we're very excited about that one as well.
Wow. When did you say we're going to expect that one?
February next year, mid-Feb, I'm looking to start, yeah.
Wow, so the training's probably intense and crazy.
Training's actually only going to start in November, so I've got a little bit of time, 6 more weeks, and then it gets intense and crazy, yeah. Now it's just maintenance.
Okay, cool. Very, very exciting times.
Yeah, it is exciting.
And so tell us a bit about the initiatives for the International Coastal Cleanup Week.
So as the name suggests, it's an international event around the world. It's a global campaign to highlight the importance of protecting our oceans and cleaning up our beaches.
Right.
So there's a website you can go on, International Coastal Cleanup, and you will see all the different places having cleanups all around the world, which is really quite exciting to be a part of. And already people are doing cleanups this week along the river, in Durban on the beaches. We as Breathe, we do a monthly cleanup on the reef at Veggies by the harbour there. And we do that every month. We take people snorkeling to clean up what's under the water. And the theory behind, or the philosophy behind that is it just enlightens people to how much life there is in our ocean. So we've got this beautiful hidden gem right on our doorstep with coral reefs and beautiful fish and octopus and sea life and rays and amazing creatures. Sometimes we get dolphins that come and join us. But it's full of litter and rubbish, and it's really sad to see. So we do an initiative where we take people, whether they're beginners or advanced, snorkeling to clean up the reef that we encounter. And those that really don't want to be in the water, we do a beach cleanup as well. So that's what we're going to be doing this Saturday as part of the International Coastal Cleanup Week. But there are initiatives along our coastline. I know there's Adopt a River doing something at the mangroves. You know, along the coastline, there's going to be cleanups.
Wow, that sounds amazing. What an initiative.
Yeah.
And well, I guess there's a lot more in seeing than just hearing about it. So that snorkeling thing for me, it must really make an impact on people.
It does.
Seeing the litter there and seeing the beautiful creatures and encountering them and things.
I think it's really exciting seeing people like see what's under the water for the first time and just like realize how much life there is, because a lot of people just see the sea and they just think it's this big blue mass and nothing in it. But actually there's so much life in it, and it's so exciting to see people like come alive and be like, oh my gosh, there's a fish and there's a colorful fish and there's this beautiful purple coral, and then you see the bits of fishing line or the bits of plastic or the bottles that are like covering the coral and strangling it, and then you start to realize actually this is so important.
Definitely.
So what we see on the beach is one thing, but under the water it's another thing. So it's just taking it to the next level to try and explain to people why it's so important not to litter and to consume differently and think differently about how we consume our single-use products, our throwaway products.
And let's talk about that with the Slip Slop initiative that's going on.
Yeah, so we're very excited. We've partnered with Lezar and EVA Industries. So EVA Industries, they are a slip-slop producing factory. They produce flip-flops or slip-slops. And we did a little tour of the factory about a year ago. And they're amazing because they have a zero waste policy. So all the slops that are created, and slops are created from plastic and other products. And it's one of the top 5 things that we are finding on our beaches now in terms of the litter. So there's plastic bottles, there's slip slops, there's deodorant cans, there's polystyrene. Those are kind of the top culprits. It used to be straws, but with the whole initiative against plastic straws, that's less, which is fantastic. So we just figured it's something, especially in Durban, everyone wears slip-slops all year round. They last, depending on the quality of the slop, they can last anything from 3 months to 2 years. And then what do you do once your slip-slop breaks? You can't really repair them. And you get one that's broken, and then you have an odd slop. So
or you lose one on the beach.
Yeah. So you'll see when you go to the beach and cleanups, you can pick up a lot of slops. I was there last week and picked up within 10 minutes a whole black bag full of slops without even trying. It was crazy. So, you know, you've got your own slops that break, but then you've got the ones on the beach that you can pick up as well. So we just thought, let's do something productive with that. And so with EVA Industries, they use the slops and they recreate either new slops out of it. They use the waste as fuel to fuel the plant that creates the slops. A lot of them they stuff into boxing bags as a stuffing. And then they ship containers across to Europe to use for their AstroTurf and children's playgrounds. So it's fantastic. Wow. They're really reusing every part of the slop. So none of it goes to waste. It ends up rather being reused into a helpful product than going back into our oceans or into landfill, which
on the
is also
topic
not
of
great.
litter, before we just go back to the campaign and how we can drop off our slip slops, are you having an issue with masks on the beaches as well?
Yeah,
are
sadly
people chucking
we
their
are.
masks everywhere?
Sadly we are, and you're starting to see terrible images of marine life with masks suffocating them, or birds, you know, having it in their stomachs. So masks is a massive issue as well. That's why we're big advocates for reusing rather than your single use. There's very little evidence to say that it's not as good, if not better, as long as you wash your mask regularly. You can get a good quality reusable mask with 3 layers. You can get special filters you can put in that you can wash. So we're very much into reusing and repurposing things rather than single use. And it is a big, big issue, and COVID has been a terrible devastation for our plastics industry and our single-use industry.
How can we get involved in all of these initiatives?
So for the Slip Slop campaign, you can bring any of your old slops, or if you do a beach clean or happen to find an old pair on the beach, pick them up and you can take them to any Lizard store throughout KZN. They've got these beautiful boxes all around their stores. We've also got some at DUC, Marine Life-Saving Club and Pirates along the beachfront where you can drop your boxes off, your slops off. So yeah, we're very excited about that. That's one initiative where you can get involved. Otherwise, you can follow us on Facebook or Instagram and see where you can get involved. You can come join us on our snorkel day. We have them every month. And yeah, just see what we're doing.
Super duper. So Facebook is the way to get hold of you, Sarah?
Yeah, Facebook or Instagram.
Super duper. It's such a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you so much.
Cool. And then stay tuned because we're going to watch what's happening with Sarah and her initiatives now, and followed by the weather and surf report with Heili and Deon.
Conservation, and we are very excited to be standing here at the EVA factory in Jacobs, and we are partnering with EVA and Lizard in our new Slip Slop recycling campaign. So you can bring any of your old slops to any Lizard store in Durban, and we will make sure that it gets recycled appropriately. So you can also bring your Slip Slop to one of our snorkel days, and we will make sure that it gets to this factory. We cannot wait to see your old slops, so bring them along.
My name is Brennan Kaiser. I'm one of the directors at EVA Industries. We're a primary manufacturer of EVA flip-flops, which we supply to the South African retail market. We are acutely aware of the green initiatives out there to reduce waste and materials to landfill, and we are extremely proud to be associated with Lizard and Breathe to make the world a better place.
Good morning everyone and welcome to your weather for today, brought to you by Ballito Gas and Bribe. Today will be cloudy in Ballito en as dit nie klein Saterdag was nie, dan sou die wolk bo my kop ook sien hang. Today we have a high of 23 degrees and a low of 17 degrees. The real feel will be 22 degrees and the real feel shade 21 degrees. We have a southerly wind at 22 kilometers per hour and wind gusts at 33 kilometers per hour. En van môre af is dit weer koud, so laat vandag se winde jou Ballito gas and braai toe waai en steek maar vanaand die vure aan. We also have a 25% chance of showers today. The sunrise will be at 5:54 a.m. and the sunset at 5:48 p.m. Pretoria has a high of 30 degrees and a low of 14 degrees. Joburg will have a high of 28 degrees and the low will be 14 degrees. And Cape Town a high of 15 degrees and a low of 11 degrees. Next up will be your surf report brought to you by 10 skryfbehoeftes and Deon Bosman from Victory Surf. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good morning, Ballito, and welcome to Wednesday morning's beach report. And big southwesterly greets us this morning, and it's going to blow between 18 and 25 knots from the south. So obviously no surf today, absolutely blown out on the north coast. The bog and the main beach chopped up already, and definitely no waves today. But if you're a kiteboarder or a windsurfer, you're going to be extremely happy because Tiffany's Reef is going to be really, really on. There's a good sized swell, and with a low tide just after lunch, the kiteboarders will be having a great time out there. So look out for those colorful canopies today, and if you haven't started your wind sports, get into it now. It's kiteboard season. Enjoy your day, guys. Hopefully this wind will drop off tomorrow and we'll get some waves.
Welcome back, and it's that time of the morning where we say goodbye and have a fabulous day. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for all the amazing guests that we had on show today and all our sponsors. We really appreciate you. We'd like to welcome Hendrik van Vuren on Facebook this morning. Thank you for watching us. And we have a treat for you this morning. We're going to close out with a music video by Jan Blohm, and then round up the kids for after GMNC to get their message from Laugh Out Larry. Take care, and remember, we'll be back tomorrow between 6 and 7 a.m. See you then.
Nog nie die lig deur jou kant gordyn. Die hele hand lang my drome geskyn. Onder aan die gang is iets vir jou bang. In 'n donker kamer en 'n man na jou verlang. En nog nie weet al lang al van die cirkels om die maan. En nog nie weet al lang al waarin die maan s'nachts gaan. So nog nie sê vir my, kan ek jou kom kry? Nog nie ek jammer ek was so laat. Daar sit in die wind wat jou lyf beskryf. Ek skryf jy het ons straat. En blijkbaar ek net in drome kon verlaat. En nog nie weet al lang al van die cirkels om die maan. En nog nie weet al lang al waarin die maan s'nachts gaan. So nog nie sê vir my, kan ek jou kom kry? Nog nie die lig agter jou kant gordyn. het die hele hand lang my drome geskyn. Onder in die straat het die herfst gehang. Nog nie sê vir my, was dit jou plan? Nog nie weet al lang al van die cirkels om die maan. Nog nie weet al lang al waarheen die maan straks gaan. Nog nie sê vir my, nog nie sê vir my, kan ek jou kom kry?